Good morning, YouTube. We are back in Nebraska after a very lovely cruise in the Caribbean. Nice and warm. Now it's freezing and it sucks, but it is exciting because we're back to the grind. And by the time this video goes live, guys, it is officially 2023. Yeah, it's 2023, guys. Huge goals, and in a kind of a sad but maybe exciting announcement in this video, so be on the lookout for that. And I also have a balloon in the back, which will make a whole lot more sense here in a second. Okay, guys, it is Tua's second birthday today, January 1st, 2023. Tua turns 2 years old, and this is a very special location because this is actually where I was going on a long walk over 2 years ago when I was trying to figure out what is my brand message, what did I want to put out into the world, and it just kind of came to me. I was on this walk. I knew I wanted to do something with the concept of being uncommon because that's something that really meant a lot to me and something I'd been working towards for a few years. And I realized that the one thing that people were lacking was the ability to take action. And in that moment, take uncommon action, clear as day, came into my head. And I texted Maddie and I was like, I think I got it. Take uncommon action, Tua for short. It'll be awesome. And she's like, sounds great. And it was just this big moment, but I can't believe it happened here, guys. Like, this is the exact location, just on a walk after months and months of brainstorming and thinking of what I wanted to put out in the world. And today is a special day. So it's been crazy, the growth we've seen in the past 2 years, just literally insane. And I just can't wait because I just know that in 10 years from now, this is gonna be something I'm gonna be able to look back at and just the thousands, at that point, thousands, tens of thousands, if not more lives we're gonna be able to change because of our special culture. So I wanted to share that with you guys, but happy 2 years to Tua, my brainchild. So proud of it. Now let's get inside because it's freezing. Okay, you guys, so the end of 2022 has come. And this is a crazy time because this means that for 4 straight years now, I've been posting a YouTube video on this channel every single week, which you can do the math, 52 weeks times 4, that's 208 consecutive YouTube videos. And with that comes, a whole lot of stress, a whole lot of effort. The reason I did that though is because of a New Year's resolution I set at the end of 2018. I promised myself and committed that I was going to post a YouTube video every single week, and I have fallen through with that goal, which I'm very proud of, and I take a lot of pride in that because I am definitely the type of person that once I set my mind to something and I say I'm going to do it, I follow through and I do it. I believe in that very firmly. But it's also kind of gotten to the point where I'm not seeing the same benefit from it as I was before. And so because of that, and maybe I'll explain this a little bit better, I'm deciding that I'm going to be stepping away from YouTube a little bit. This isn't a decision that has come easy. And I want to say first and foremost, I'm not full on 100% quitting YouTube completely, but I am kind of quitting my goal. And I don't really like to say the word quitting either, because the goal was to post weekly for the entire year of 2019, which I did. I happened to carry that goal over to the next year and the next year and the next year. But at this point, I don't see much benefit anymore in stressing myself out as much as I do to continue with this goal for another year. Also, if you've noticed, and you can go look, my channel isn't exactly growing either. I'm the type on social media that, although I'm very consistent, although I like to think that I put out decent content, the algorithm never really quite agrees. And according to the algorithm, my content sucks. So because of that, I don't have a lot of subscribers despite posting, I don't know, well over 250 videos and being very consistent. And despite all of that, my views also are very low. And although I never did it for just the following and for the views, it just kind of goes back to the ROI, like the return on investment that I'm receiving by putting in all this time and effort and stress into this is just not exactly worth it. The thing is, I still love making content, but I don't have to post on YouTube every single week to still create content. So I've really just been thinking a lot about this, and I've decided that I'm not going to be posting as much on my YouTube channel anymore, at least for right now, because the truth is this is a very fitness centered channel. I do a lot of lifestyle, fitnessy vlogs and stuff like that, but my life's pretty crazy right now. It's pretty hectic. I'm doing a lot of traveling. I currently don't have a house. Me and Maddie are essentially homeless. We're just kind of going from place to place at the moment. And we're also in an off season, and I've been in my off season for 2 years now, and I still have another year to go. So it's just not much is going on. These videos are not getting a lot of views. The channel is not growing, and I could be spending that time doing things that do matter a lot more. For instance, my podcast, which I'm actually about to do a podcast episode right now, that's something I would like to invest a little bit more time and effort into. It's getting similar views or listens to as my YouTube channel with a much smaller following, but it's also way less time consuming, and it's a platform I kind of enjoy a little bit more right now too. Not only that, but I also have a second YouTube channel, which is the Oak Fam. It's me and Maddie's traveling and kind of couples YouTube channel that honestly got off to a really great start. You know, we've posted like 4 videos now, I think 4 or 5 videos, and we're already almost monetized, which is insane. It took me, I think, 6 years on this channel to get monetized, and I almost got monetized in 6 videos on the other channel. And that's something that I think has a little bit better ROI right now too. When I come back to YouTube, or if I do post a YouTube video on this channel, I want it to be, you know, worth watching. I want it to be something that inspires other people, and I feel inspired to make. So whether that means I still post, you know, maybe every once a month or every 2 weeks, or maybe I go a few months without posting, I don't really know what that looks like right now. All I'm doing is relieving the stress off my shoulders of saying that I have to post a video every single week. Otherwise, I'm a failure, which is something I take pretty seriously. So that's all I really got to say. I have some insane goals though for 2023 that I'm going to talk about a little bit more in my podcast episode and upcoming episodes. So make sure to tune in to the TubaCast for that. As for this YouTube channel, I'm hoping that the content that I do put out from now on is just a little bit better and not me just putting out content so that I could check it off the list and say I did it. I especially want to save up a lot of ideas for when I do start my prep in about a year, because I want that prep series to be absolutely insane and just the best stuff I've ever put out there before. I do want my summer shredding videos to continue to be really good too if I do take a team of summer shredding, and just all of that stuff. It's just, yeah, it's time I focus on things that are a little bit more beneficial to me right now. And then when I do come back to YouTube, I want the content to be super freaking good. With that being said, you guys, that's it, man. Tune in on Instagram. I'm obviously very active on Instagram, bradyoakfitness. Take on Common Action. Instagram is popping too. We got the TuaCast, and that's where you can find me. But we do have really exciting things coming up for Tua, and maybe I will make a video about this, but we have the Uncommon 60 starting literally January 1st, which is either today or tomorrow, depending on when you see this video and when this video goes up. We have something called the Tua Academy that I'm going to talk about on the podcast, which benefits you directly. And then we also have something called the Uncommon Code, which is also something that benefits you, that I'm going to talk about on the podcast episode too. So exciting things coming all within the next month. We got launches coming up, a lot of insane growth going on, and yeah, pretty crazy stuff. Anyway, you know me, I'm a big New Year's guy, so make sure to make this next year the best year ever. And it all starts now with the goals and the expectations that you set for yourself. With that, you guys, thanks for all your support so far on this channel. I'm always going to be a content creator in some sort of way because I have a voice and I want it to be heard, and I want to share what I believe out there and kind of spread the positivity best I can. So with that being said, we'll see you in that next video. Thanks so much for the support. Peace out.